My Hebrew brothers and sisters, the 12 tribes of Israel scattered all over the earth. Welcome back. This is your Moray, Dr. Yeshua. I want to take this moment, my brothers and my sisters, to say thank you. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Thank you for your likes and your comments. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for all you're doing to help advance this ministry. So we're going to ask you that if you have not made a plan, to help share this channel, we're going to ask you to take a moment and share it with your friends. When you're doing this Bible study series, if you get a chance to invite your friends and loved ones to listen to, to say that. I promise you, my brothers and my sisters, I'm going to bring you the word and nothing but the word. The truth and nothing but the truth. Directly coming from Yahuwah's word. And, that's why I don't tell you what other people think. I tell you what the word is saying as I do my research in the Hebrew. In the New Testament, I use Hebrew there too, and some Greek. But, I want to let you know that we plan to do exactly what Yahuwah said, and that is to teach his word and to bring his people back. So the journey back to Abaya is our channel, and in order for us to take this journey back, they need the word, they need to, some directions, and, the word is what giving us the direction. Praise his holy name, and the rock, as we study his word, and the rock help to make it clear, and so we just want to let you know that we're not here trying to strike, a point, just for ourselves. We are working together to build, to strengthen the kingdom. So all of the Hebrew Israelite people scattered all over the earth, my brothers and my sisters. Those who are awakened, and there are some who have not yet come to the light. We must share the word, we must share the gospel so that they can hear. If we don't do that, then it's like Yahushua came for naught. And remember he said he came not but to the, lost sheep of the house of Israel. And we need to bring those lost sheep into the fold. Like I said before, all of them not going to come, but there's a remnant that Yahuwah is preparing. And we must go and get that remnant before they waste their lives into sin. Okay? All right. So the last session, we stopped in verse 16, where we said, there is no king save by multitude of hosts, of an host rather, and a mighty man is not delivered by much strength. So we talk about the fact that, Yahuwah is the only one who can deliver us. Not solved is the word deliver there. And strip, to plunder, to deliver oneself, or to be delivered, or to snatch away. So, all right. And in verse 17, we're starting out in verse 17, and we're dealing with, praising Yahuwah, praising Yahuwah. Okay, so the Psalm 33:17, Psalm 33:17 there, you say, listen to this. An horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. You know, a horse is a pretty strong animal, but is vain for safety. You know why, my brothers and sisters? You cannot make a horse do what you want all the time. A horse can be loyal to you this moment, and the next moment you cannot depend on. One moment it will go the way you said, another moment it said, no, I'm not going that way. Okay? The instinct tell him something differently. So they can get you to where you want to go. You have to beat them into it. Okay? They want to run, and you want to walk. They want to walk, and you want to run. So the enemy is coming at you. And the horse said, I don't care. Because I'm going to go my own speed, my own way. But sometimes the mood will say, okay, good, let's go. You touch them, they're gone. They like to run. Okay, that's their nature. But there are times when they decide that they're not going to do it. There's a time when they decide they're not going to do it. The word vain thing here is the word sheker. Sheker. And it is shin, kaf, and resh. And what is saying here, my brother, my sister, is it's talk about deception. A vain thing is deception. Deception, it's disappointment, it's falsehood. A horse is a vain thing. You think you have safety, and you are being deceived. And you continue, you're going to be disappointed. Because there is no real safety in the horse, even though they're a good animal. But they change according to their nature, according to the instinct. Can't depend on them. Cannot depend on them. Deception, disappointment, falsehood. Without cause, deceitful. Falsehood, something feigned. It's a lie. Liar. Lying. Wrongfully, vain thing, wrongfully. Okay, something vain is untruth. By implication, a sham. You know, without cause, without a cause, deceitful. Falsehood, feigned, lying lips. Lying is vain, it's wrong, wrongfully. Yes, my brothers and my sisters. A horse is a vain thing for safety. The word safety here is the word Teshua. Teshua. You know, deliverance, salvation. Teshua. That's what the word is. Safety is the word Teshua, deliverance and salvation. So the word here is Tet Shin Vav Ayin and He. And what this word is saying here is, by definition, it is deliverance. It is salvation. Deliverance, help, safety. It is salvation, it's victory. You know, it comes from the word shava in a sense of yasha, rescue, to rescue something or someone, you know, literally or figuratively, you know, deliverance, you know, is help, is safety, salvation, is victory. Praise be to his holy name. Praise his name. And so he said here, a horse is a vain thing for safety. And he said, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. So, you know, people thinking that because I have a horse and is of a good, from a good stock, you know. Anytime I want him to, I want her to operate and to do the things right, and you know, it's just going to happen. And no, never always happen. That's what he's saying here. Never always. K-yield, you know, never always happen. It's strength, it's efficiency, it's wealth, it's an army. That's what strength is. And, you know, the word K-yield is the Hebrew consonants that make up the word is Ket, Yod, and Lamed. And what it's saying here, the word means strength. Okay. Everybody looking for strength and efficiency. Everybody looking for a way to be efficient. And then everybody want to get rich. You talk about wealth. And everybody is if you're a king or you're a leader, you want to make sure you have the best army. Okay? When they march out there and the people see them, they get intimidated and know that, hey, look, we're not playing around. We're here for trouble. We are serious. And we're not going to lose in the battle. That's the kind of attitude. You know. So today, you don't have people fighting with spears and, you know, unless you come from one of those countries where you do is spear and machete. Today is bombs, you know, all kind of bombs. People fighting, carrying on. And they're not coming with spears and knives and machete. They're coming with guns, machine guns. As a matter of fact, they used to talk about M16 now, those older fashioned, something better now. Something bigger, something better. You understand the word better? Yes. Oh man, okay. But what I'm saying here, everybody want to show how powerful they are. The strength. You know, our countries have weapons and other countries have weapons too. They have weapons of mass destruction. You know, we have them too, but it doesn't mean that we use them unwisely. You know, our men are trained to use them, you know, for the right reason. Okay, other places just use them because they want to use them and to show how powerful they are. As a matter of fact, in some of the countries they have what you call parades. That they would take out, some of them, they claim that they're taking out the best thing to show. And the people feel good because they say, man, I'm being protected. You know, I'm being protected. But my brothers and sisters, like I said, YAHUAH tells us you know, we are not going to be delivered by so many horses we have. They're not good for safety. And we're not going to be delivered by the great strength. You know, the horse is strong. But if we're depending on, you know, them to deliver us, may not happen. So do not bet your life on it, because it's not going to happen. And what's going to happen is you're going to, you know, come to a point of disappointment. You're going to come to a point of disappointment. So, all right. So here he's saying then that he's not delivered by his great strength. It is able, the activity, the army, the band of men, the soldiers, company, great forces, goods, hosts, you know, a force, whether men are by means of other resources, you know, an army, wealth, virtue, value, strength, you know, band of men and soldiers, great forces, good, host, might, power, riches, strength, some strong substance. Men are trained, valiant men of valor, virtuously, war, you know, you talk about worthily. He said, according to what he's saying here, according to what he's saying here, my brothers, he said, shall not be delivered by his great strength. Doesn't matter, you know, no king going to be delivered like that, you know. No, not going to be delivered. Not going to be delivered by his strength. Look at what you have. You're not going to be delivered by that. So, my brothers and my sisters, don't rely on material strength, things that you have. Don't rely on your gun. Because when time comes, you're not going to be able to, you may shoot 1 or 2 people. But the hosts of them coming, with your one little gun, and they have tons of machine guns, that one gun firing, you know, so many, more than 30 rounds at a time, with your little one shot. Not gonna work. Not gonna work, my brothers. So the best thing for us to do is to take our mind out of those material help and place our mind on Yahuwah. He alone can control. You know, he is not sleeping. He is able to save to the utmost, my brothers, my sisters, those who trust in him, those who come to him, because he ever liveth and maketh intercession for us. So, my brothers, my sisters, don't depend. Do not depend on your material strength. Do not depend on your material strength. Let me go back. Let me listen what he said here. In verse 17, he said, a horse is a vain thing for safety. Neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. Did you hear that? As strong as a horse is, when time comes for deliverance, you cannot trust on. Because that horse, as strong as he is, or she is, when that time comes, you're going to be failing, because the horse may not act. There's no guarantee. As swift as a horse is, that there's a guarantee that you're going to run that fast. No guarantee. As strong as it is, you just stop. No guarantee that that's going to happen. So, my brothers and my sisters, I'm going to ask you today to be a blessing to someone and walk with the King. Shalom.